Hey everyone, I'm just going to give you a quick intro to this workflow chart that you'll receive for what you'll be doing the next couple of weeks here. So one thing to note is that HabitNu isn't quite set up yet. So what we're going to do is have you meet with all of your participants over Zoom, only if it's virtual. So for virtual cohorts, we'll have you meet with your participants over Zoom for session 1. So just to keep that in mind. And then during that session, you'll help enroll them into HabitNu. And by that time, you'll have some time to play with HabitNu yourself as well, be familiar with the program, etc. So we'll start with session 0. So session 0 is them just welcoming them to the program. So you're going to contact them by phone and just share the expectations of the program, and then expectations for what you need from them. So you'll want to tell them things like, please arrive 15 minutes early, whether in person or by Zoom, so they can fill out any paperwork, and so they can also do their weigh-ins. That's very important. You'll also tell them where to park if in person, where the entrance is. You'll also provide the Zoom link if that's important, if it's a virtual session, and just make sure they have everything they need to arrive and be successful in that way. So they're not starting off, freaking out. If using technology, make sure that everyone feels comfortable using it prior to the Wednesday start date. So by Monday, you'll get a feel of each participant's comfortability level with technology on the phone with them, and you can just figure out what they need to be successful for the Wednesday session. You'll create a meeting schedule. Paula has put in links here for you, helpful links to the CDC website or DTAC, and then virtual session checklist. There's also an in-person session checklist. Be sure you check those out. This is important. So make sure that the in-person sites have any technology that you'll need to be able to share videos and plan accordingly. So if they don't have a TV, for example, just make sure you bring a laptop. Session 1. Coaches arrive 30 minutes early in person or on Zoom. Establish as a team who will do the weigh-ins and log here. And then Paula put in the link to who's going to lead the session, who's going to contact participants before to remind them and to reach out to those who do not show up. So for the makeup sessions. And then who's going to provide future feedback on trackers and the HabitNu app. These are some things that you guys can divide between yourselves as a cohort or as a group leading the cohort. Coach to contact sites. Be sure to contact the host sites ahead of time to find out what room you'll be in and where you can store the tub of your materials. So this will be corrected by the time you see it. But when you're doing an in-person session, you're going to have a tub full of materials. It'll be the scale. It'll be food trackers, any documents you'll need. It's a big tub. So you just want to figure out where they have set aside room for you to put those things. And then this is very important in session 1, you're going to help participants register on HabitNu. It's a very simple process. They've answered a lot of these questions before. And so you'll just walk them through it. Just make sure that you do it with them if you're in person on your computer. So they may not be comfortable with it. So this is just being very patient, empathetic, and helping them enroll into HabitNu. Virtually, you can just work one-on-one with them either over the phone or in the Zoom meeting, and just help them enroll in that way. You can just put the link in the chat. And then to let them know that they will start tracking food next week. So that's session 2. So you're going to get enrolled into HabitNu now. So by next week, you can start teaching them how to track food and how you can use the app successfully. Okay. And I will also be making a video for participants at that time to show them how to use the app. So it may even be, it'll be similar to the one that you'll receive from me about how to use the app. All right. And these probably session 2 and ongoing will be updated for you in the future here. But that's just to get you your first checklist of what you need to prepare in order to be successful the next couple of weeks. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.